I'm Andrew Corbett, and this is another weekly offensive breakdown for West Virginia. Today I'm going to look at how the miscues really added up for the offense. That plays were actually there, they were drawn up well, and then Daggy just could not hit them. Miscues by the quarterback really added up in this game. But I'm also going to go over a little bit what went right, which includes this first play here. It's a little tunnel inside screen with Sam James on the outside. They're going to work him inside on the screen. Slot guy blocks, and West Virginia, they pull both guards and the center here to set up this play, to set up this screen. And the outside guys do a really nice job blocking those corners late in the play. And I'll show this here. This is a play that West Virginia's ran multiple times, and it usually works pretty well for them. So here we are. Sam James comes from the inside. Slot guy comes up. Two guards in the center. They both get they all get the blocks, and Sam James does a really nice job working his way across the field for a first down. And a pretty big play here for West Virginia. Oklahoma State's running this cover 2 look here, but they got the corners playing pretty soft coverage, which really allows the screen to be set up late in the game here. This is the same concept. You're going to have the center and the right guard both pull for the screen. This time it's out of 5 wide, so you have the slot receiver. This is Winston Wright. He's going to be the guy to get the ball. Inside slot, he blocks, and then they send outside receiver on a fade just to get him out of the play. Backside, they run a little smash concept. They're never going to go to this, but it's a corner and a hitch. It's a common 1-2 route combination there. But like I said, they're never going to go to that. This is the play side, and this is actually executed really well, except Daggy just completely misses on this play. I don't know why he doesn't throw the ball, but I'll show it here. Ball snapped. There you see, this is Winston Wright. They set up the screen with him. The center and the right guard, they both pull, and for some reason he doesn't throw this ball. He looks backside as if this isn't open, and then he gets sacked. I don't know why you would ever look backside play there, because Winston Wright is wide open. That should be a first down and more. This is a well drawn up triple crossers play against Oklahoma State's man coverage that they love to run so much. This time you're going to have Sam James work his way to the middle of the field. Top of your screen, he runs behind him. And then bottom of your screen, the solo, this is Bryce Ford-Wheaton on the outside. He works over the top of both those. There's your triple crossers to work against that man coverage. Sam James here, he actually gets open on this play, and Daggy completely misses him here. All 3 linebackers in the box, that typically indicates pressure, which they do bring. So TJ Banks, he's got max protection with Tony Mathis, who actually slips out of the play late. But I'll show this here. It's well drawn up. It's a great way to beat their man coverage. Sam James just gets the inside release, gets the leverage on that slot corner, and he's wide open. This ball needs to get out right now. That play action to Tony Mathis really drew these linebackers down, which leaves the middle of the field wide open against that man coverage, which Sam James did so well against. You can see the triple crossers up there, leaving that one safety in a bind, but it doesn't matter because Sam James is so open, and Daggy doesn't throw the ball. He completely misses them, and he gets sacked. Here's an example of a deep shot that West Virginia took here in this game. They got both outside receivers running the fades. Inside guys are running a hit, so TJ Banks and the slot receiver. And the running back's in there to block. Every time West Virginia has taken a shot this season, they basically had a 6-man protection to buy time to let that play develop downfield. Oklahoma State's running their cover 1-man defense here, so they got one high safety. That I said last week, can West Virginia hit the deep shots against Oklahoma State's cover 1? It was a key matchup for me, and here's a perfect example of it happening, and West Virginia could not hit it. So here's the play, 2 hitches, 6-man protection, outside guys both run fades. He's got Sean Ryan bottom of your screen here. That cover 1 safety, he can't cover both of them, so he allows this one-on-one opportunity down the sidelines. And Sean Ryan's got steps. He has a step on this receiver. He beat his guy, and Daggy just could not put the ball in the money. Here's West Virginia backed up near their own end zone here. They're going empty set, and they're going to run an isolated out route with Reese Smith here top of your screen. Inside slot, he's running the out route, and you're going to get this thing isolated. So the outside receivers, he's going to run an in route Winston Wright, and then outside guy runs a fade. Backside of the play, you got 2 routes that work their way up the field. So you're isolating this one route, and that's how you beat this man coverage. Reese Smith does a really nice job using his leverage, getting his leverage inside before bouncing it outside. That's how you beat the corner one-on-one when you're running that out route. You work your way inside to get the corner's leverage inside, then you bounce it outside. He does a great job of this, except he runs the route 1 yard short. You got to have the awareness to get the extra yard on 3rd and 6. It's not 3rd and 5. And this is another offensive miscue in a critical part of the game. And I talked last week about how Oklahoma State was going to run cover 1 man on 3rd down. They do it here. They love doing it. And this is a way that they drew it up to try to beat it, and it's actually drawn up really well because this is how you're going to get a first down here. But Reese Smith runs this thing 1 yard short, so I'll show it here. You got the isolation. See, he uses his leverage to get inside before bouncing it outside. That's how he frees himself up. But he runs it 1 yard short. Another miscue that results in a punt. This is a clear out drag concept that West Virginia ran against Oklahoma State's zone coverage here on 3rd and long. They got Bryce Ford Wheaton working his way across the field on this drag route, and everybody else are running verticals down the field with the exception of Lenny Brown here at the top. He's going to just run a little curl. This is basically just to isolate this drag route. All these zone defenders, they're going to drop back in this conservative zone on 3rd and 12 because they're going to respect these vertical routes, and that's going to open it up underneath for Bryce Ford Wheaton, who's a playmaker. Try to get him the ball in space and see if he can get a first down. It's well drawn up, and this is another miscue by the offense here because he's got the space here. As you can see, they're dropping back in zone. They got to respect these vertical routes, and Bryce Ford Wheaton, he's got the space underneath, and Diggy just throws it behind him.